He's only a yam seller. He committed no offense. He's a good...
No daughter of mine marries a yam boy. Never!
That moment did not come from nowhere. It was the end of a long journey, one that began the day Princess Amara decided she could no longer live a life chosen for her. The local village market buzzed with life, voices barging loudly, children laughed and ran between stalls, wheelbarrows rolled through dust and sunlight. Amara stepped into the crowd, dressed in simple clothes. Her hair was wrapped in a plain scarf, no guards, no crown, no title. She paused, took a deep breath, and whispered softly to herself.
If I stay in the palace, suitors will only chase my crown, not me. Let me see who will love me as I am.
Then she walked deeper into the market, watching people live freely, struggling, laughing, loving, without power or privilege. That was when fate placed Chidi in her path. Chidi was not a man the world stopped to admire, but he was the kind of man life leaned on. He rose before the sun each morning when the market was still quiet and the air was cool. By the time others arrived, his yam store was already neat, his hands dusty, his back straight. He was young, strong, and calm in spirit. Not loud, not proud. His strength showed in his patience, not in his voice. People trusted Chidi. Elders greeted him by name. Children felt safe near him. If a basket tore, he helped. If a price was unfair, he spoke gently. He had little, but he never counted what he lacked. What he earned fed his sister and kept their home standing. What remained, he shared without complaint. Chidi believed that a man's worth was not measured by what he owned, but by what he protected. So when fate placed Amara before him in the market, he did not see a poor girl or a stranger. He saw a human being. Chidi was arranging yams when Amara walked up to his stall and accidentally knocked some down.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No problem at all. This yam's like falling anyway.
How much for small yam?
For you, take 500.
Haba, you think I'm wealthy?
No be that. I just want help.
They laughed again. Chidi packed the yams into a bag and handed it to her. Amara tried to lift it, but the weight held her down. Before she could say a word, Chidi lifted it easily and helped her with it.
You like helping people too?
If we no help ourselves, who go help us?
Days turned into weeks. Amara returned to the market often, always dressed as a poor girl. She watched Chidi help elders, protect children, and walk without complaint. She met his little sister, and together they laughed and shared simple joys. Chidi shared his meals with Amara, not because she looked poor, but because his heart had quietly chosen her.
No, or share it well. Why give me more?
You look tired.
Back at the palace, the queen noticed the change in her daughter, the joy, the secrecy. Amara could no longer hide it. She called her parents and told them the truth. She had fallen in love with Chidi. The king fell into denial the moment he heard it. A yam seller from the local market?
No daughter of mine marries a yam boy.
Amara
Never.
cried day and night. Her mother tried to comfort her, but love had overtaken her heart. She would not eat, she would not sleep. The king ordered that Amara be closely watched and forbidden from leaving the palace. Chidi, on the other hand, grew restless. He waited every day in the market, hoping Amara would return. He prayed, he wished, but she never came. The queen became worried and decided to act quickly. She sent her most trusted servant, a woman known for charm and intelligence, to the same market where Chidi sold yams. She gave her a good sum of money and asked her to pretend to be a princess, hoping wealth and temptation would influence Chidi. The servant approached Chidi with guards, offering attention, admiration, power, and subtle temptation. A man like you should not be alone. Chidi
be
welcomed her with the same respect he showed everyone. He helped when needed, spoke kindly, and showed no arrogance or desire. When she pressed closer, hinting at comfort, opportunity, and an easier life, Chidi did not waver. There was no confusion in his heart, no hesitation in his resolve. His thoughts still belonged to Amara.
My heart already belongs to someone.
And if that someone never chooses you,
Then I will still honor what I feel. Love is not a bargain.
The servant said no more. She had seen enough. Back at the palace, the servant knelt before the queen. She spoke.
he rejected me, my queen, not out of fear but loyalty. His heart truly belongs to Princess Amara. He is kind. He is honest. He is loyal to his people.
She also told the queen that she had asked around the market. No one had a bad word to say about Chidi. The queen closed her eyes. She had found the truth. On the morning before the queen went to see the king, something rare happened in the palace. The royal drummers had barely begun their rhythm when an elder rushed into the courtyard, his voice filled with excitement.
Your Majesty, the sacred Iroko tree has bloomed.
The king rose from his seat. That tree had not bloomed in many seasons. In the old ways of the kingdom, it was believed that when the Iroko bloomed without warning, it meant peace was near and a heavy heart would soon find rest. The king walked slowly to the palace window and looked toward the tree. Its leaves were full, its flowers bright. He smiled, a rare, quiet smile, and then ordered fresh palm wine to be poured for the elders. He ordered that the palace drums play a gentler rhythm that day. The land breathes well today, said the king. Something good is settling in our house. It was in that softened moment, with the blessing of the ancestors hanging in the air, that the queen approached her husband. And the king was ready to listen. In the king's inner chambers, she fell to her knees.
My king, I have checked and I have seen. Grant my wish that our daughter marries the man she loves.
The king loved his wife and trusted her judgment. When he heard her words, his heart softened. He agreed to grant his daughter her wish.
I trust your judgment and I know you are a wise woman. I give my permission, if it pleases the queen.
Chidi was summoned to the palace, unaware of what awaited him. Fear filled his heart. That night he could not sleep. He rolled from one end of his bed to the other. At the palace, the queen informed Amara to prepare herself. They were expecting an important guest. By morning, royal guards arrived at Chidi's home and escorted him to the palace. When he entered the throne room and saw the king and queen, his knees gave way. Chidi fell before the king and begged.
My king, I beg to know what my crime is, for I have already confessed that my heart belongs to another.
Who is this person and what is her name?
Her name is Amara. She is a poor orphan who lives with her aunt in the nearby village.
The king burst into laughter. He called for the princess. Like a dream, Chidi raised his head and saw Amara dressed in royal attire. Realization struck him like thunder. Chidi whispered,
The
"You are the
princess?
princess?" Amara nodded, tears in her eyes. The king spoke.
Now that you know who she is, do you still stand here?
Yes, my king, if it pleases you.
What can you offer a princess?
My loyalty, my courage, and a heart that chose her before her crown.
Silence filled the hall. The queen stepped forward.
You were tested without your knowledge. Even Amara was not aware of the test. And it pleases me as the king that you passed every test.
The king spoke again, his voice firm.
I do not choose you because you are my daughter's choice. I accepted you because you proved worthy without knowing you were being watched.
He turned to Amara. Amara's tears fell freely.
If you must rule, then rule beside a man like this.
Yes, your majesty.
May the blessings of our ancestors and the divine grace be upon this union, now and forever.
The king and his queen blessed their union. Preparations were made. Princess Amara and Chidi had a grand wedding. Even the neighboring villages had never heard of such massive celebration. The love that once walked through the market had now earned its place in the palace. Indeed, true love can be found in the least expected places.
I hope you enjoyed watching this story. Let us know in the comments where you are watching from so we can give you a shout out in our next story. If you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on notifications so you're the first to watch more of our amazing stories for your comfort.
Until then, stay true, stay pure.